Let's fucking go. Thank you. Nom nom nom. Yummy. Delicious. arigato. Mayubi, thank you. Nom nom nom. Yummy, delicious. Arigato.
Okay.
Mayubi, thank you. Nom nom nom. Yummy, delicious. Arigato.
I don't know what happened to my charge there, or why it just broke. But I guess that's just another glitch in the Matrix. That is this game.
you. Nom nom nom. Yummy. Delicious. Arigato.
Oh damn it! It's not that big of a deal, but it's a little bit annoying. God, I have to play so fucking carefully here because anything I do can actually break the stage. I wish the speed thing was consistent, but you ride fast, slightly faster here, so it's second you press forward, she just goes forward, and not like slightly moving backwards. It just feels really strange. Christ.
Take my ubi. Thank you. Nom nom nom. Yummy. Delicious. Arigato.
And there's no consistency with, like, if it plays the jingle or has a longer load for no reason. There's literally no consistency in anything.
Yubi, thank you. Nom nom
Reason
nom.
for this
Yummy,
gold,
delicious. Arigato.
is because I didn't do the shop there. But I'll do a shop after this, which is gonna cost me a few seconds. I don't like how the fish was delayed. I think it has to do with my positioning, but it's still kind of annoying. It's so laggy, I can't tell what's happening. Yeah, I know why I lost time there. I didn't prep either. I didn't do anything to prep for last chance to proc. gonna happen. I don't know what I expected from ledges in this game. I should never expect them to work. I should always play to fight against them working. Because that's what the game is doing to me, so... What else can you do? It's interesting how that first one generally works, but the second one never works. And it's the same type of ledge. I like how when I try to drop through, it instantly gave me a G-boost. Precisely what I asked for. Died there. That would have been sad. Very sad. Well, fuck off, game, I guess. You really don't want me to fucking get this. That is so fucking lame. Jesus Christ. Oh my, again? Oh my god, this game is going to be way too fuck's sake, game. Really? Not this shit again? Hey, Linemare. It basically means that... So, in this game, I don't have time to pause right now, but in this game there is, like, assisted features, such as no damage, no knockback, infinite Ragebound meter, infinite timer on the Ragebound meter. This thing that's glowing around me is basically a charge attack, and... And it normally runs out timer-wise. It has a timer on it, but you can set it to infinite. And this round thing, when I jump, is called the guillotine boost. It's a main mechanic in the game. You can extend its size by like 150%, which is why it's so big. Normally it just centers around said character. No, you're fine, you're fine, you're perfectly fine. It just takes me a second to explain sometimes. But yeah, it's essentially that. Like, no damage, no knockback. It's very basic stuff. It's to ease people into the experience. I like that we have the option for it, you know, for casuals who are not good with these type of games or whatever, and they want to mess around. It's really nice for speedrunning because it allows us to test crazy shit. And it also opens up for a new category. That's why I run it. I'm also run it because I don't really care about competing with the other people right now, and I just want to do crazy stuff. And having infinite health and no knockback lets me try crazy strats without worrying about health. Essentially, yes. The cheats that the dev gave us, essentially. I mean, the general rule with speedrunning is if it's in the game, it's legal. And, like, it's up to you if you want to use it or not, obviously, right? It's up to each individual to decide. I've just found a bunch of cool stuff with having all of these settings on. And, like, I'm just trying to go as fast as possible. And I think that at the end of the day, like, I haven't proved it yet because my time sucks right now, but I think assisted is potentially faster, even with the menus where you have to turn out stuff. Oh, I got the earthquake glitch. How funny that this is a construction site stage and this actually happens fairly consistently on this stage. So this ceiling is bugged as hell. There's a lot of collision issues in the game, which is another reason why I just don't care to run without assist, because I'd at least want to have like the backup of these small things, if anything else. Oh my god, what is happening right now? A lot of inconsistent collision detection and whatnot. It's a lot, and like, the game is really asked to run to begin with for me personally, so anything to alleviate that annoying headache is good for me, essentially. Oh no, it's not. It's because I ended that section with the earthquake still active from the thunder attack from the boss of the stage that shows up in that section. It's a bit annoying, but like you can live with it. Another reason why I'm so mad about this game, which you probably might have heard since you dropped it, or if you've seen me play this prior, is because the devs haven't patched the console version. So we're behind a few patches. At least one major patch. But the one benefit of that is that a few skips still work instead. Oh yeah, I think all consoles are just not patched, period. I don't think I could have avoided this. Yeah, it actually doesn't make any sense why it's not patched. Yeah, I did this fight wrong, that's why I lost so much time. And it's still shaking in the cutscene. Which is another thing, like this cutscene should have been auto-skipped, but for whatever reason, the devs couldn't decide what cutscenes to be skipped when you press skip cutscene or not. There's like plenty of inconsistencies that a lot of people just don't see, but the second you speedrun the game, a lot of the shit this game, you know, shows its true colors. And it just proves of, you know, like how uncooked the game is. Which is kind of sad, because it's a game that I anticipated for a long time. It's partially why I still care about it a little bit and want to speedrun it. But like, a lot of it just pisses me off, you know? Like, I just get mad thinking about how this game could have been so much better if they let it cook for another month. Or at least, you know, listen to speedrunners about it, so that the game could have had a more, like, complete experience. A lot of the main issues is in the main mechanics, how the character clings to walls and ceilings. It's very messy. I don't know how they coded the collision detection in this game, but it's really bad. Like that? You see how I got stuck in the corner there? Yeah, that should never happen. And certain single tile ledges are very broken. I don't know why they're broken, but they are very broken. It sucks, because it's a really cool game, and they're trying to like live up to the legacy that is Ninja Gaiden, and I think they kinda failed miserably at it. A lot of people won't see it my way, obviously. People are just fine with fine these days. Instead of like, oh, the devs could have done a little bit more to just clean up the process and, you know, the soup that put themselves in. But most devs don't do that, and most core audiences don't give a fuck, which is really sad. If we just push devs, obviously it doesn't work in every case, but if we just push game devs to do like 60% more at times, a lot of games would be so much better. Honestly, it would be so much better. Or if they actually listen to like gamers' feedback properly, it also like would have been so much better. A good example is of a documentary style video I watched recently about Melee mod called Beyond Melee, and I was watching, just looking at stuff because I remember seeing the mod, but I never saw much else what happened to it. I remember playing it for a bit, but you know, I didn't really do much else with it. And that thing was plagued with rush. They were rushing to get that game out for rollback, whatever event that was or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, you should never be forced to rush that. Like, if no one's paying you and it's a free mod, there is literally no reason to rush that at all. You should just fucking polish that properly, talk to some competitive players, you know, that are interested and ask for more feedback and stuff like that. Yeah, like Beyond was very much, from what I could tell, a big passion project. Yeah, exactly. I do know, speaking of this game specifically, it's the same devs that made Blasphemous, so a lot of people expected a lot from it. But infinitely got shot in the foot for expecting so much. But also, people were prepared for the fact that Blasphemous devs are not good with fresh releases. Blasphemous infamously had a lot of issues when it first released. And this has too, but I don't see the devs doing anything about it. Because I sure as heck have told them pretty much everything that I cared to tell them about how buggy this game is, and they've listened to like 2 out of 6 things I mentioned. I've not even mentioned the fact that there was one moment where I clipped through a stage. Literally clipped through a stage. You know that Pokemon Stadium glitch in Melee, where you could clip through the stage? The thing happened to flop when he played None, for example, or whatever. That you've probably seen that. Most people have at this point. Something like that happened to me mid-run in the second last stage of the run. Just straight up, just fell through. Which further proved my theory that the game is severely uncooked and needs a lot more cooking before it gets fucking released. Yeah, so that happened to me in an endgame stage. Or like the second to last stage in the game. On a decent run. I lost over a minute because of that. So I had to redo the entire, like, auto-scroller section. And it's a really bad... Oh no, that was another time. But also, like, people who add auto-scroller sections to games where it doesn't really fit is also like, I question what devs are doing with their life. Oh, yeah. No, in a game where being fast-paced is like the key thing, like if you play Ninja Gaiden, the first thing you do think about is like just going forward, going fast, doing cool tricks. Oh, this is a hand resting moment for me, because in assist mode, since you're unkillable, you can just rest your hand. This is an auto-scroller that I can't do anything to speed up. Like, it doesn't matter where I am on the stage, it just ends. I have a huge bottle of ice water here that's slowly melting that I'm enjoying on the side here. I hope you're having a good day though. I complain a lot about this game. And I think I just care too much at the end of the day. There's too many issues with it. It's been so hot. I had a test today, because I might go back to studying, or get a job. It depends on what happens, but I had a test today to reassess my, you know, scholarly skills or whatever, and I couldn't sleep to it because I got double booked for something else important that got cancelled. / we didn't get a word from the work interviewer thing I was supposed to go to, which first was at 9 AM and then they said, oh, it's at 1 PM, but my school testing is there at that time and I can't skip that one, and it's a whole fucking mess. So, me being overly stressed and nervous, I couldn't sleep. So when I finally got home at like 4 PM, I crashed like a fucking rock. So me being up now obviously isn't weird, but I've been up for so many weird hours this few months.
I'm God.
How the fuck did I save 10 seconds there? What the? Huh? Oh, not 10 seconds. Yeah, but hey, I'm here now. Oh. Yeah, auto-scroller is weird in this game because occasionally you just lose time anyway. Like, the final split of the stage becomes really weird at times, so I just end up losing time. Almost. If there was anything else up there. There clearly isn't enough enemies on this screen. You can speed up this section if you get enough bounces correctly. Yeah, that's another good example. Usually I get magnetized to ledges and walls, but you know, that time, nope, nothing. I was definitely close enough to grab the thing at the bottom of the screen, but it definitely didn't let me. Really, bro? Oh no, the stage design, if you think the stage design is kinda sad here, you should see hard mode. Hard mode in this game, if you know about Kaizo, you know, Kaizo Mario and stuff like that, they kinda got high on Kaizo, which is why I don't like the hard stages. Like, they're fine, but it's not like good Kaizo stages, if that makes sense. Because I don't think the dev had any... Oh, that was so close. Experience in Kaizo level design, so they just put spikes like everywhere. Literally, if you just search for Kaizo Mario... I'm dead. Okay. Basically, Kaizo, I don't know exactly how it translates, but it's basically a term used for, like, challenge. It doesn't mean actually challenge, but when people ROM hack Mario games, etc., they put a bunch of, like, death traps everywhere, and, like, you have to bounce through an entire stage or something like that. Mario Maker is infamous for adding these types of stages because they gave people the tools to do it, you know, without hacking a game, that is. Pretty fun to watch, but like I don't care to play that type of stuff myself. This game is probably the closest thing to Kaizo that I've played myself. Fuck off, game. I didn't even get my own skip. That bugged out really fast. What the fuck was that? So I normally have a skip on this stage where I skip that force fight and just walk into the boss room, essentially. Which you wouldn't you save like 20 seconds or something doing that. It's not a big time save, but it is a time save. If I get a PB today, I could potentially do a hard mode run after, because there's pretty nice movement you can do in hard mode that you can't do in normal. Yeah, there's a few other skips. Not much in the rest of the game. There was a potential skip on this stage, but it requires a dumb setup after to fix the game, because the devs clearly didn't like safeguard anything in this game. So this is an auto-scroller, right? You could potentially climb all the way up left, because there's a secret room to the left that would potentially move the camera upward. But the issue is, once you do that, you don't trigger the final fight of the auto-scroller, because it's supposed to like warp you to the next section, essentially. And because it doesn't do that, you can't automatically just trigger the next thing. You have to go out of bounds on top of the screen to like access the enemies. Kill one specific enemy that's still off screen, luckily, just to advance, because you can't just walk to the left or right to access the next area. It's actually like locked behind killing the last enemy, which is odd game design to me, to leave it that way. Like, why you allow people to climb all the way up to do silly shit? Like this, you see, this door to that side is open. You have to kill this guy off screen. There's a little skip pair that I really want to get that saves quite a bit of time if I get it first try. Okay, got it. So yeah, that trick is solely dependent on the wall working as intended, because if it doesn't magnetize you to the wall, you can't get up. It skips having to split the two characters apart and going all the way here. Because you have to do that section as the secondary character, the lady that shoots the kunais. But skipping that section obviously saves time, so you save on 2 animation cycles that has to happen. As well as the entire movement, and then the animation when you hit the switch and whatnot. It's pretty good. There's a perfect example of like why did they make the system so weird. I got that good this time, but occasionally you'll just bonk when hanging on the middle platforms, which means you can't really do that section feasibly without dying a few times. It's not a great section, because if they just programmed collision and how hanging works, jumping off walls or ceiling works, that section would be amazing and really cool. But because it's so poorly programmed, it's an awful section to do, especially annoying in speedrun. Okay, I gotta focus here a bit. There's a little bit of a time save on this section, because this is a semi-auto scroller, and if you're fast enough, you can save time on this section. Like 12 to almost 20 seconds, I think, total. No! Why? Come on, game! Why? Why the fuck? Okay, I still kinda got it, but the death costs so much because of the long, stupid load screen that doesn't really do anything. That has to put you back. Yeah, the door to the left is just a secret area, which isn't worth going into. But it doesn't fix anything that's off screen. It doesn't fix the elevator to be on the top. I wish it did. It would be good for the speedrun, but I can't expect devs to care about that. Considering they've been patching left and right. Not very well, mind you. The first thing they patched was a skip we found that I sadly didn't get this run, but I didn't lose that much time because I had a good fight. So they patched that, jankily so it still worked. Like, literally the same day the patch came out, I got it first try anyway. So they didn't patch that well. And then after that, with the most recent patch, they finally added hit stop toggle, so the screen doesn't freeze when you do the hypercharge attack. Mind you, the hit stop, no one asked for something like that in a game like this. It looks cool, but inherently it's bad. Because it eats your input for the entire duration of the hit stop freeze. Yeah, like, you're basically frozen in place for a brief moment. And, like, it's also inconsistent because sometimes it's like, worse. Oh, that was in the correct state there. No, because console isn't patched, you know? And I have to wait here? Because if I press too early, it's a hard lock. The game locks me in the pause menu if I press too early there. Normally you can skip, but as I mentioned before, they didn't make the cutscenes skippable in a consistent way. Or the timing to skip them is not the same for every stage. Yeah, technically I could have just jumped on that military dude. But that ledge doesn't work. So I just don't. It's not worth trying. Just you won't grab that ledge because that ledge collision is like many other single tile ledges, they're just fucked. It's really sad it is that way, but it is what it is. At the end of the day, as a speedrunner, I just have to oblige with what the devs want to do. And currently, no one knows what the devs want to do because they refuse to fucking patch console. It shouldn't take this long to get console versions patched. But knowing them, they're gonna ruin the game the second they patch it, because they're gonna patch out cool skips and whatnot. Like, I get patching. I need to drink water so I can feel my throat. I've been talking so much. Like, I get patching shit that break the game, that ruin it for the core audience, which is mainly non-speedrunners, right? But, like, if you just patch stuff that only affects speedrunners, that casual people won't do, or, like, it requires knowledge and setup to even do, what's the point of patching it? It doesn't hurt your game at all to leave it in. But these devs did that anyway with a bunch of skips and stuff in the recent patch. Like, as a junior game dev, or barely junior, I've recently started learning Godot and stuff. I'm on a break from it now because of life situations, but I want to get back to it soon. I would never, if my player base found cool skips and whatnot, unless it actually breaks the game, I'm leaving it as is. Straight up. Because why would you take that away? If it doesn't actually break the game, unlike a lot of other stuff, like the first autoscroller in the game has potential to soft lock you if you press the dodge input. Literally, if you press the dodge input, it has potential to soft lock your ass. I wish I was kidding, but you can't even joke about how bad that is. And they finally patched it in the most recent patch, which is like 3 or 4 patches into the game's life cycle. That has been a problem since day one. I hope you saw that. I hope you actually saw that. That's the second time that's happened to me. Could you clip that? That's how well put together this game is, by the way. The fact that that happened in this run is fucking glorious. I appreciate you. Holy shit, the fact that that happened this run. Oh my fucking god. This game is so uncooked, it's fucking scary. Okay, small break, I can drink some water. that's a good 20 seconds almost, which I don't need to lose right now. You're good, I can edit it later. It just says, it helps having a place for it, so I can clip it out later and make it a highlight.
Thank you. Nom nom nom. Yummy. Delicious.
My phone is really old. I had an iPhone before, but I had to sell it because I lost my job this summer and I had to make do with rent somehow. So I had to sell the phone. And my old phone is on its last legs. It started freezing and being forced to restart and stuff. And like, it's just really bad. And like, I'm trying to get at least a Samsung S23 Ultra. You know, something that I know will last and still gets updates and feels like secure to get because I know the developers of the phone just like support it for at least 2 more years, you know, till 2027 at least. Currently I'm sitting on a Realme GT Master, which is like a really old phone. It has 90 Hz refresh rate, so that's good. Yeah, it's not a great phone. It overheats a lot. Whatever. Oh, this section also sucks. Because remember what I said about collision being weird? They added a section where... This is a long auto-scroller, by the way. Where the cars are tilted because it goes uphill. You can't grab walls in that section. Also, ledges or corners of cars, when you try to jump over them, they can bug out. Not super visibly, but not let you get on top at all, which is kind of a problem. And I've had this stage like not finished properly, so I just had to die to restart the entire obstacle section. Like it wasn't even my fault because I just played normally. Yeah, this section is super scary for me personally. I hate this section so much. It's so bad. Yeah, because one time it didn't end up there. It just ran up till the cars ran out, and then I had to die. Oh, it is awful. You can't trust these platforms for shit. Like, I'm not trying to super hate on the devs. I am questioning a lot of, like, design choices in this game. The amount of autoscrollers is confusing for a game like this. Because I don't remember any Ninja Gaiden game on the NES, which is this is what it's trying to like be a successful, like successor to. Yeah, it does, but it serves no other purpose than looking pretty. And like, there are far better things to make look pretty than that, arguably. Could have given us more cool costumes and whatnot. There's not a whole lot of costumes in this game. That was clean. I've never done it that fast before. That was clean. Alright, final boss time and then credits walk, because credits is part of the run.
Yummy, delicious. ありがとう。
Yeah, this could have been... I don't know. This could have been a sub 110, but I fucked up so many things in the run. At least like 2 minutes. That's a really bad PB. Very fucking pathetic. Yeah, the 4-6 drop was absolutely horrid. I could have been 2 minutes ahead. But also, like, Navy base infiltration could have been much better. I lost 20-something there. I also lost a lot of times on this stage into the catacombs as a big boss skip. I failed the first fast version, and then I failed the backup version, so I lost probably 40 seconds there. Ancient Pirate Cave, I didn't get the boss skip, so I lost about 30-ish. I'm just so done with this game and its inconsistent tendencies. Like, it's fucking nuts. It's such a sad experience, this game, most of the time. For this category, yes. I just don't want to submit anything until the board is revamped, because we have to like finalize a bunch of rules and whatever and clean up the board, because it's